Talking to the crane, so to get it out of the house.
Hello, this is Mom. I'm just testing. Hello, Trixie. How are you?
Hello, Trixie. This is Dad. We've purchased a new tape recorder. The old one we had, for some reason, it got broken while we were away. And this one, Mum and I paid. It's going to cost us about $6 a week each for 38 weeks. One set apart.
Trix, I had a letter from Joe last week or the week before, and she seems to be okay, and the children, also Ray. When I got home after being over in the States, I wrote and explained to Ronnie why I couldn't come, on account of I had no pills, But she's never written back, so I think I must have hurt her badly, But I realised that I should have gone and taken a chance on whether the pills, I'd have been alright without the pills. But then again, it's alright saying that after the fact, isn't it? But I wish she would write, because I hate to be out of friends, with all being so far away. Anyway, we're saving up hard as best we can to see if we can come over for Christmas for a few weeks. That's if it's alright with you lot. Now we've got this tape, I'll try and record some of the Beatles records for Brian. And I hope he'll like them. Also, Arvin is trying to get the Penny Lane poster for him. It isn't a poster, it's a big plate. And he's trying to get one for him, and we'll send it to him by ship because it would be too expensive to send by air. So if he gets it, the chap's going to get him one from the corporation. So if he gets him one, he'll be able to stick it up in his bedroom. How is Joanne and Donald, and Kathy and Jerry and everybody? I hope they're all keeping well. I also got your birthday card. It's very nice. Lovely verses in it. I hope you got mine. Trixie, if you should see Hillary, or O'Brien for that matter, tell them both, O'Brien and Hillary, that we've enjoyed their letters immensely. We sit and ponder over them, It's been a treat to hear from them. I don't think.
Mum has been recording this morning, and it appears something must have gone wrong. Mum was sort of for half an hour here this morning. She'd have the switch on the wall. She's got to do it all over again.
Oh, it's off. It's on now, isn't it?
longer-term aid for industry, but the lion's share of the measures go to young people. The Manpower Services Commission are to get an extra £30 million to create about 15,000 new jobs, particularly for school leavers. There will be an additional £20 million for training schemes, again aimed at the young, and a special £5 a week subsidy for 26 weeks for firms recruiting young people. Announcing the measures in the House of Lords, Lord Shepherd said another £3 million a year would be provided to encourage unemployed workers to move to other areas of the country where jobs were plentiful. The new temporary employment subsidy aimed at discouraging firms from laying off workers would also be extended. Lord Shepherd said said the immediate measures would cost about £75 million gross, but savings on various benefits would cut this to less than £50 million. In addition, there will be longer-term aid for industry, about £80 million more for industrial development, and a further £20 million for the building and modernising of factories. Here's our industrial editor, the assistant.
The government has gone as far as it feels it safely can without causing consternation abroad and precipitating another damaging run on the pound. So these are an extremely limited range of measures designed to alleviate the expected increase in unemployment this winter. Anything more would involve putting more money into circulation, which, added to the government's already enormous borrowing requirement, while production is falling and the balance of payments so weak, would have been widely seen as fueling the inflation the government is so anxious to eradicate. With the situation so delicate, ministers might have preferred to do nothing, but union leaders have already stated that their cooperation in the £6 pay policy couldn't be taken for granted if unemployment reached astronomical levels. The first criticisms of today's measures have come, however, from within the Labour Party itself. Mr. Frank Alone, a member of the National Executive, said the measures only scratched the surface. He called for reflation and an end to cuts in public spending. And the former Industry Minister, Mr. Eric Heffer, said he was sure next week's Labour Party conference would expect the government to think again and go much further. But at this press conference today, Mr. Chancellor stated firmly that in his view, if the economy were reflated, after an initial upturn, there would be an even worse crisis with 2 or 3 million unemployed.
Well, hello again, Trix. I'd just like to tell you that Tessie has bought a new knitting machine and she can do everything on it. At the moment, though, she's snowed under with orders for round the doors, you know, the neighbours. So I put my order in for sweaters for the boys. So if you'd like to send me the sizes, you know, Keith, Brian, Dean and Michael, the sizes, I'll have to do some for you and send them over for Christmas for you. I hope your head's not giving you too much trouble, Trixie. I think about you a lot. I think about you all a lot, you know, but especially you, and hope that you're keeping well, you know. Well, Trix, I'm busy working around the house now, listening to Vernon Oxford and bringing back memories of Jean and the boys, of all the music in the world. I think the country and western music is the best. Well, as I say, I'm working around the house. But that's a little white lie, Trix, because there isn't much to do around the house these days. As time goes on, Dad and I, we get lonelier and lonelier. The girls don't have time to come down and visit us, for one thing. They live quite far away. And another, the children are at school and they have to be on hand to collect them. So, of course, it doesn't give them much time to go visiting. I'm sorry now that I didn't turn my tickets in when Brian asked me, but I thought he was only kidding, you know, I didn't think he meant it. I hope he doesn't come back to England, as there's absolutely nothing here, Trixie. And if there was plenty of work, I would say yes, by all means, come home. But as things are at present, it would be hopeless. The young girls and boys that have left school last year, and the year before, and this year, they're still walking around the streets. There's no work for them. They simply can't get a job. All our girls, Fanny and Frankie, are worried about their children growing up and leaving school. It seems the kids of today have got no future. If Brian wants to come home so bad, why doesn't he and Marge say for a holiday? At least it would be something to look forward to. That's what I think. Also, it would be somewhere for them to stay, as we won't live forever, Trixie. And I think, really, that families shouldn't have to wait till there's a tragedy in one's family before they can get together. I often used to wonder why my mum cried so much, you know, about her 2 sons that went out of her life forever, and she never ever seen them anymore. And now I realise, like each one of your children are part and parcel of you, it's only natural that a mother feels a stab of pain. I mean, we wouldn't be mothers if we didn't. Let's face it, Life's too short, Tricks, so that's why I say if you or these children over here can't make to see each other, at least keep in touch by letter. Well, Trixie, it's Thursday morning and it's pension day for Dad and me. And this is the highlight of our week. We go shopping today, you know. We don't have to get much, we don't eat much, you know. But, I don't know. There's nothing really to look forward to now. You know, Christmas doesn't seem the same anymore with our children. We can't have them forever, I know that. Oh, by the way, Trixie, that knitting machine that Tassie's just bought, it does a man's sweater complete in 35 minutes. It's fantastic, really. And you just think they were bought out of the shop. They're beautiful. I don't know whether you've got them over there in the States or not, but oh, they're marvellous, really. Monica and the twins are doing fine, and her two other children. The twins will be 2 in January, and they're beautiful children. One's very blonde and the other one's as red and carroty. I don't know. They're beautiful children, though. They're running around everywhere. We don't get up much to see her because Dad has allocated his petrol now, his gas, you know, for the van. You know, with there being shortage of it. And, of course, we can't visit them too much. And they can't come up to us. They don't have a car. Tessie we see about once a week, once a fortnight, you know. And Vinny, Frankie. Frankie's at home now, living in Skemersdale. He's got a nice house up there. And he's retired from the Navy. His wife's got one little boy. You know that he'd been divorced from Mary. She's got one little boy, Nicholas, and she's expecting another baby around next year sometime. So, you know, things at home are so quiet, so terrible quiet and so lonely. Today is the 25th of September, and this morning it's raining cats and dogs. But we needn't grumble, the weather's been beautiful here. I think this is the first rain we've had really since we came back home. We can't really grumble about it. It's just that the winters you seem to, you know, dread, like dark nights, dark mornings. You know, but I suppose it's the same over there. We've had piles of tomatoes out of the greenhouse, you know, in the garden, and plenty of veg, you know, but potatoes we didn't do so good with this year because they'd had no rain for 2 months or 3 months, you see, and of course the ground got so dry and that the potatoes went, they were a write-off really. Anyway, Dad likes the garden, you know. Likes messing about. It's something for him to do when he comes home from work, you know. But, I don't know. I'll have to find some hobby to do. I can't get work now, I'm too old. Although I could do it. I know I could. And I think this, you know, inactivity is worse than anything, you know. I like to be on the move all the time, you know, doing something from that. We can't get work here at all. There's no work for the youngsters, never mind me.